What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Oleksandr Usyk. Oleksandr Usyk has been introduced into the heavyweight division. He's trying to tap into the heavyweight market by fighting some of the top fighters out there, such as Miller, top 10 fighter, Parker, top 10 fighter, ex-champion. But both of these fighters have turned down the offer to fight Usyk. Now, as far as Jarrell Big Baby Miller, I touched on him yesterday briefly about his, debacle and negotiations with Joshua. Okay, but that's that. But Usyk is a whole different beast. Usyk is trying to get the pound of flesh in the heavyweight division. He's trying to, build up to that point to fight the Wilders and the Joshuas and the Furies, and what better way to do that is fighting someone like Jarrell Miller and Joseph Parker. Well, Jarrell Miller, a lot of people have given him flack, for not taking the Usyk fight. I'm not, just as of yet, because we have to see what Jarrell does. Now, if he takes the Joshua fight, I won't, because he's taking the Joshua fight. But if he doesn't take the Joshua fight and he decides to fight someone like Manuel Char for that whack-ass WBO paper belt, yeah, then I will have to counterpunch him, because fighting someone like Usyk is an opportunity to fight someone that's smaller moving up to the weight class, right? He's calling you out. He's offering you an offer to fight, and you decide to fight someone like Emmanuel Char just for a belt. You know what I mean? That means that you're not trying to fight the best fighters. You know what I mean? And then he has the size difference. Look at him. He's 300 freaking pounds. He has a nice work rate. Fighting someone like Usyk would be a good challenge for him. So that just shows that he's not confident in his ability. You know what I mean? But we have to see what he does. So, because that's the only way I wouldn't give him flack also, if he doesn't take the Joshua fight, because that would be the only reason I see him not fighting Usyk. You don't turn down an Usyk fight to fight Emmanuel Char, okay? Manuel Char is a guy that you hardly ever hear from, like I stated. He's that WBA belt. He doesn't even really considered as a champion. No disrespect to the brother, but, he has his own weird negotiations loophole fight with Frezzo Kendo. So, I don't even see why Jarrell Miller would even give that an opportunity, you know what I mean? Or just even a thought of fighting him when you have fights like Joshua, fights like Usyk on the table. Now, as far as Joseph Parker, he's already lost, a highly anticipated fight with Dillian White, and he hurt Dillian White in the last fight. And I think he just needs a break at this point, because, he fought Joshua, then he turns around and he fights Dillian White, and I think that he doesn't want to get into another tough fight, because a fight like that with Usyk, I see Usyk knocking out Joseph Parker now, especially when those nerves have been exposed in his jaw that White has cracked open. You know what I'm saying? Because I never seen Joseph Parker fell down. I never seen him down. I don't think he's ever been down, period. But he was hurt. Those nerves were exposed. If you know anything about getting knocked out, if you ever got knocked out in the ring, okay, or knocked out, period, if you get hit in the jaw, your nerves are exposed. They're more predisposed now or later than they are before they got exposed. Pressure points, are kind of like they are easier to inflict and easier to activate, rather, when you get hit again. Look at Fernando Vargas. When Trinidad opened his jaw up real good, he went down easier in other fights. Matter of fact, the next fight, he fought Ramirez, and his very next fight, and he got dropped with a straight right. Boom. He was done, because the receptors that of nerves activated in his jaw. Okay, so maybe Joseph Parker just needs a time off. He fights someone like Usyk. I see him getting knocked out. It's still a good fight, because Joseph Parker is a full-fledged heavyweight. He is a tough guy. He's a quick guy for the heavyweight division. You know what I mean? So I would love to see that fight too. So I can understand Joseph Parker saying, "No, I don't really want a tough fight like that, especially with someone that's hyped, that's coming in ready to prove a point." So he's gonna, Usyk's more than likely is gonna come in aggressive. Especially he knows he has the edge and speed to a heavyweight guy. So I don't see Joseph Parker really wanting to do that. But back to Jarrell Miller, no. I think Jarrell Miller needs to take 1 or 2 fights. If he doesn't, he's just running his mouth, and he's trying to do exactly what Deontay Wilder has done by running his mouth, not fighting anyone, and raising his profile. You know what I'm saying? So that's my take on that with the Usyk, Jarrell Miller, and Parker situation. You guys tell me what you think about this video. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunched. Peace.